Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. How's the volume? Hello. Hi. It's me, Amora. The volume okay? Yay! Hello. OBS does this thing occasionally where it decides that the audio settings that I have are in fact the audio settings that I shouldn't have, even though I've never changed any of my audio settings ever. So it just decides that it's going to redo all of them, and I have to redo all of my audio things at random because OBS hates me. And that was one of those times. Hello! Hi! Hello! Wow! How are you guys? Hello! Oh my goodness. It's been like a week. I apologize. I got really ill. I got really ill. I got really migraine-y, which is I was so confused because I had like a migraine for like the first time since I started taking my migraine medicine. I was like, why isn't this working? Why my head hurt? This is so strange. And then I got sick and I was like, oh, this makes sense. So yeah, I apologize. I'm good now. I still feel tired, but that is something that will be fixed. Fixed with time, so we're all good. Hello, hi. Do you guys have a good time? Autumn rode with a sledgehammer. Yeah, yes, it did. It is cold. And I got ill. Hope the food didn't hit you too hard. Glad to have you back in action. Thank you. I'll say thank you to all the supas in a minute. Oh my goodness. So I hate getting sick. I get like mini colds. On occasion. I don't get like ill very often. So this was a very interesting one. Whenever I get like ill, I always sleep really weirdly. Like the whole thing of like when you get ill, the whole thing is like you're supposed to sleep so that you can get better. Because when you're sleeping, your body does the mending thing where it like mends itself because you're resting. I don't know if that's true or not. Is that true? This is something that Mama Q has always taught me. But I don't know if that was just her trying to wrangle a sick baby Mora. It's true. Okay. It's not like I was like a little hellion or anything. It's, you know, it is what it is. Wow. Yeah, so sleep is that thing. Unfortunately, it's whenever I get ill, it's like my body and my mind like combine and just decide that, oh, Amora's having a really bad time right now. Oh, sweet, let's make it worse. Let's make it so much worse. Let's make it the worst it's ever been. And so whenever I get really ill, I get nightmares really bad. I don't know why. I just get tons and tons of nightmares. So here's a list of all of the nightmares that I had this week. First of all, the first nightmare that I had, the most notable one that I had was the bat one, which I tweeted about, I believe. Yeah, I dreamt there was a bat in my room, and it was one of those ones that was so vivid that I could like I thought it was real, so I like jumped up out of bed to be like, there's a bat in my room, what am I gonna do? And then I turned on all my lights to be like, where did it go? There was no bat. There was no bat. Oh my god! Oh no, I've confused people. I thought it was a... I've watched this video on stream. I have shown you guys this video specifically. I thought it was a good enough reference and you guys would understand what I meant. A dairy is it is in reference to a video of an Irish family battling against a bat who has somehow snuck into their dining room. But it's such a good video. It's my favorite video. Yeah, there we go. There's some recognition. Yeah. So I had a dream that I had a nightmare that there was a bat in my room and it woke me up at like 2 in the morning. That was really fun. That was really, really fun. I think if you just type in like Irish family versus bat into YouTube, I'm pretty sure it will come up. Or Catch Him Dairy. Catch Him Dairy is definitely gonna give you that video. It's one of my absolute favorite videos. Pretty mild as far as nightmares go. It is. It did freak me out though, and I didn't get back to sleep. I had not 1, not 2, but 3 nightmares that there was a spider on my wall. So in in my room, in where I sleep, my bed is against the wall, and I really hate having beds against walls. I much prefer to have like my bed in like the center of a room, but unfortunately I just the space just didn't work like that, so I had to have my bed against the wall. And it's I always get nightmares that there's like a spider on the wall right by my face. So I had 3 of those. That was fun. I'm fine with spiders, I just don't like them in my space. So I had 3 nightmares about that. That was really, really fun. Oh, not really a nightmare, but I did have a dream. I had a weird dream as well, but it wasn't really a nightmare. It was just kind of a weird one, where I had like a daughter, and at like one point or another, I ended up like looking at my daughter in the dream, and my daughter looked almost identical to Mama Q. I think in the dream Mama Q had like passed away or something, because I remember looking at my daughter's face, who looked exactly like Mama Q, and just bursting into tears about it. That was a weird dream. I don't know what that means. That was somebody who knows like dream psych, tell me what that means. Oh boy. When a grandchild so badly shaped became irrelevant. Oh man. So yeah, whenever I get sick, I always have really, really, really weird dreams. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because my brain is like working overtime. But yeah. Weird dreams. Ugh. Maybe it's like flu medicine or something. But I didn't really take much. I only took like paracetamol occasionally, and then like passed out. I do get numbers when I was sick too. I thought it was common. I think it is. I don't know why that happens though. The only thing I can think of is that like the brain is working overtime. I don't know if it's because it's doing less. I don't know. I tried to do work. I didn't do all that much. I was I was not having a good time. Earlier in the week, I had an appointment with one of my doctors, and bless my doctor. She looks at me in this appointment. She goes, "Do you wanna? We can postpone this. You don't have to be here." So yeah, that was I tried. It didn't work very well. I tried. So, mildly traumatized my doctor. Sorry. That was a fun one. Definitely having a rough go. Yeah. Other than this, I'm good now. Yeah. I'm still tired. But I don't have any headaches now, and I can breathe, and everything is fine, and like, ugh. I think like the thing that gets to me the most whenever I get sick, it's always the sinus pain. It's always the like pain that you get in like the bridge of your nose and like behind the eyes. That always really hurts, and I hate that the most. I always get that, and it sucks. Yeah, so I'm good now. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Yeah! So there we go. Yeah! So, I wrote a recipe book. This has been a while in the making. I apologize for the delay. I don't know if you guys remember, I lost like tons of the early data for this recipe book. Due to, I don't remember what caused it, but I lost like a bunch of data, so I had to like restart. I lost like tons and tons of data. So that was really fun. But now it's done. And it's finished. It's a thing. There's a book now, and you can read it and maybe use the recipes if you want to. You don't have to, but it would be cool. Yes, it was the PC move. Oh my goodness, you're right. Yes, it was the move. It was the hard drive. It got like banged up and wouldn't work properly. Ah, yeah, you're right. I remember. Goodness me. Yeah. So, I'm gonna tweet more about the recipes and stuff as next week and stuff, and as we go through to have something to tweet about, and that's gonna be cool. And also make a post about it, a YouTube post and all of that type of stuff. Yeah, you should find a link in the description of this video to an any flip, which is I don't know why I picked this website. There was no reason for me to pick this website. I just picked this website because it was free, and it put the PDF so that it looked like an actual book, so that you could flick through it. Because that's how I formatted it. I wanted to format it so that maybe if you wanted to, you could take the download it and print it and have it as like an actual book if you wanted to. But I wanted it to be free. Can I get it published on Amazon? I wouldn't want to do that. I'd want it free. Sadly, can't download it from a website if you don't approve people. No! I'll see if I can host the PDF in another way. Maybe I can change that. Who knows? I'll have a look. I'll update you guys. I'll see. I'll do some research. Yeah. So yeah, you guys can see my artwork and stuff now. Today's stream, we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through it together. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the behind the scenes of making it, mostly the testing. Yeah, I'll show you guys some of the illustrations and things like that. Yeah, I'll show you. I have had it pointed out to me. I did so much checking just to see if there was any typos or any little things that I wrote wrong. I sent the final thing to so many people. You don't understand how many of my friends read through how many different iterations of this book until I finally decided that it was done and to finalize it and do all of those things. And still, on the first page, there is a single typo. So anyway, I'm here to announce that I will be rebranding the Luminauts, not to the Luminauts. You guys will not be known as the Luminauts anyway. You guys will be known as the Luminatus. That's, yeah, there you go. You're so welcome. Ah! My goodness me. So there we go. I tried my best. And hopefully there will be no more typos on any of the pages. We'll find out. I will have them pointed out to me, I assume. Here's the thing with super minus spelling mistake. No! Everything is bad. Everything is bad. Everything is bad and terrible forever. It's never getting better. Let's have a look through, shall we? Let's have a look through. Let's have a quick look through, and I'll talk to you guys about the book. Yeah, ready? Washoo! Wow! Check this out. Whoa! Insane. Everything looks different, and there's so many things. Wow. Okay, let's see. I want a different music. I want to see if I can have a different music. Let's have a different music. Let's have like a piano, shall we? We'll have a piano. That sounds nice. Yeah. Yippee! I think this is piano. It's all in Japanese, so I can't hear it. Hang on. Okay, I still can't hear it, but you guys can. Okay, well, here's what it is. Yippee! Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can hear it, and now you can hear it. Yippee! Yay! Okay. How is it now? Is it too loud or is it too quiet? Let me know. Yeah! Okay, it's fine. As good as it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yay! Okay, okay, okay. Nice. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for being so patient while I worked on this. This is the local intergalactic cooking cookbook. This is the recipe book. So these are recipes that I eat. Not all the time for some of them, but I definitely eat them, and it's nice and they're tasty, and I like them a lot, and I hope that you guys like them as well. So here we go. Let's have a little flick through. Yippee! So this is the index, and this is the little letter that I wrote to you guys where I misspelled Luminote really badly. It's literally the first line. How did I not? I didn't notice. How did I not notice? It is ridiculous. Okay, okay. So yeah, these are recipes that I use and that I like and that I think are good and tasty. All of these recipes are vegetarian, and that's because I'm vegetarian. Because I can't eat meat without feeling ill. I think I wrote in the little letter that if you want to add meat to any of these recipes, that you definitely can. However, they don't. I don't know if they're gonna be any good. I couldn't. I couldn't do like a you know, I couldn't add like, you know, shredded chicken or something to the noodles because I don't know what that tastes like. It's you can if you want to. You can add steak to the brownies. It's called free will. You're not free of the consequences. And the consequence of that is just having a very weird brownie recipe. But you can do it if you want to. Let's get into this, shall we? Yippee! I wanted to give you guys a couple different recipes. I wanted to give you guys like a starter or like a side dish, a main dish, and also like a dessert. And so I've split those up a little bit. Fun fact, the peanut and almond cookie recipe is one I wasn't gonna include in the recipe book. Because I wasn't sure if it was good enough. But the night before I finished the book, I made peanut and almond cookies for Mama Q, and she liked them so much that I was like, you know what? Okay. And I sped ran the recipe and I sped ran the illustration. And now you guys have an additional recipe for peanut and almond cookies. I don't think it needs to be said, but I'll say it anyway. If you are allergic to nuts, if you are allergic to peanuts or almonds, make this really clear. I'm gonna make this so clear. Do not make the peanut and almond cookies if you are allergic to nuts or peanuts or almonds. I don't think that needs to be said, but just in case. Yeah, that implies that is implied to all other ingredients as well. If you're allergic to anything in this book, don't eat it. Don't give yourself anaphylaxis for the sake of trying this recipe. Don't do it. It's bad. No! No! Don't make them! Don't do it! I swear. I swear. Oh my goodness me, okay. Wow. Alright, we're moving on to the first one. This is the first starter or the first side dish. I included this recipe mostly for the same. You'll find out that the reason I included most of these recipes in this recipe book, 90% of the time, it's because Mama Q likes it when I make them. I cook a lot for Mama Q, because I like cooking for people and she likes people cooking for her, so it's a win-win, really. So a lot of these recipes are just in here mainly because Mama Q gave them a good review, and this is one of her favorite things that I make, which is I make these with a lot of different things and I use the same sauce a lot. But the best one that we found so far is tender stem broccoli in garlic and ginger sauce. The garlic and ginger sauce is good. It's really good. I've included the regular amount of sauce for a regular amount of broccoli, but I highly recommend, if you want to and you like the sauce, doubling up on the ingredients for the amount of sauce so that you get a lot of sauce. The sauce is tasty. All of these are a single serving. For this one, I've suggested having 1 pack of tender stem broccoli, which is typically around 200 grams. That's a lot of broccoli. But I don't know how much you guys eat or want to eat or how hungry you would be on the day. This recipe normally does both me and Mama Q broccoli. But we don't just eat the broccoli on its own. We normally have it as like a side dish for like other stuff as well. So if you want literally just broccoli, feel free to eat the full 200 grams. You are very much allowed. Thank you for the membership, honey. Thank you. Wow. So at least 200, whoa. At least 2 servings. Yes, it's not 200 servings. It's definitely not 200 servings. Yeah. If you want to add more green veg, I highly recommend swapping out the broccoli for asparagus. Asparagus works really, really nice with this as well. Spinach is also good. Green beans are also really, really good with it. Green beans are fantastic with it. Yeah, or a mixture of all of them. Mainly the sauce is good with this. Teeny tiny portion sizes. 200 grams of broccoli. I've said 200 grams of broccoli because normally when I get the little packets of like tender stem broccoli, it will come as 200 grams of tender stem broccoli. You don't have to use tender stem broccoli. I have written it as tender stem broccoli instead of regular broccoli because tender stem broccoli is the stuff that you get in the packets, and it's thin. That's the main thing. It's thin. You want thin stems of broccoli because you aren't steaming this. You're cooking it in the pan. So you want it to soften in the pan, which means that you want something that is going to have as much heat go through it as possible. If you have like big chunky normal broccoli, you can absolutely make this with normal broccoli, but you gotta cut it up real thin. If you want more chunky broccoli and you want to make this with chunky broccoli, you absolutely can, but I would recommend steaming it for a few minutes first, just to kind of soften it a little bit before you toss it in the pan or toss it in the sauce, because otherwise it'll just be raw and a little too crunchy. Yeah, if you cannot find tender stem broccoli, or you don't like broccoli in general, I didn't like broccoli for a really, really long time, I highly recommend swapping it out for something like green beans or asparagus, or if you still want broccoli, use normal broccoli and just cut it up into thinner strips. So yeah, very much so. If you don't have a steamer, or you don't know how to steam vegetables, here's how you steam vegetables. Get yourself a little container, like a little Tupperware container that is microwave safe. Rinse your broccoli, put it in the microwave container with the water, put the little lid on the microwave container and put it in the microwave for like just a few seconds, just to make it really hot and steamy, and then just leave it until you're ready to like put it in the frying pan. That's how you that steams it. It's done. That's how you steam broccoli. So yeah. But yeah, microwave is so convenient. I make so many things in the microwave. I included none of the meals that I make in the microwave in this recipe book. I might make some additional recipes to tell you how I make recipes in the microwave, because I eat way too many things in the microwave. Rice cooker is also another good one as well. I figured if you didn't have a steamer, you probably wouldn't have a rice cooker. Yeah, I make way too many things in the microwave. Do I admit to that? Probably. One of my main meals that I will eat, because eating before stream is normally difficult because I forget what time it is until literally about 20 minutes before stream. So I don't normally eat before stream, so I eat after stream, and I'm normally really hungry. I make a pasta. Yeah, I make orzo. I make orzo in the microwave, and I make it with passata. I literally put passata in a microwave container with a bunch of orzo and some water, and then I put like herbs and stuff in it, and then I just put it in the microwave until it is done, and it is delicious and tasty, and I love it. It takes like 6 minutes at most. Amazing. Pasta in the microwave tastes yucky though. Not this way. I promise you. I promise you this way is tasty. Maybe I'll make a DLC pack for this book. Include all of my stupid microwave recipes. When I was in university, and I was a very lazy student, and we were a little bit poor, I used to make bread in the microwave, which is a real thing that you can do. You can make bread in the microwave, and I did that on the regular. It was not nice bread. Yeah, I used to... Oh, man. Yeah, so whenever I was, like, didn't have a whole lot of money, which was, I was in university, so, you know, I used to make soup. I used to make vegetable soup, with any vegetables I could get my hands on. And in order to have something to go with it, I would make bread in the microwave, and I would eat microwave bread and soup. So yeah, it wasn't good bread. It was definitely not good bread, but it was bread, and it was made in the microwave. Rivka, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you. We've arrived now that we perform our charge. Fealty to the conferences of our dying lady and by the grace of golden throne. Thank you. Yeah, I have so many questions. Maybe I will teach you guys how to make bread in the microwave. It's not good bread. I will tell you this right now. It's not good. Thank you. I declare Luminatus. So I think I'm worried in Taiwan because I had a million souls to copy. What type of bread is my favorite? I like rye bread. I like rye bread a lot. Rye bread's really tasty. I like anything that has a lot of seeds in it. Music race just as accounted all balance the princess protects. Thank you, honey. Nakata, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you. Okay, we'll go through more stuff. Yippee! Here is the other one. I used to make these a lot. I haven't made them a lot recently because it's been hot. But it's getting colder now, so maybe I'll make these a bit more. These are potato wedges. This is how I make potato wedges very specifically. I used to make them in the oven because they were more convenient. And now I own an air fryer. So now I just use the air fryer. This is my potato wedge recipe. Potato wedges are so simple to make. They're really, really simple to make. You can make them with any type of potatoes. You just basically have to keep an eye on them in order to make sure that they don't burn. But if you burn potatoes and potato wedges, I'm so impressed. This is one of the recipes that you genuinely cannot ruin unless you dump like 7 tablespoons of salt into it. I don't do that. Not sweet potato apparently. No, not typically sweet potato, although I do use the same spice recipe for when I make sweet potato fries. Normally I'll use a little bit more smoked paprika if I'm doing sweet potato fries, because I think the smoked flavor is lots. It's nicer. It's nice and tasty. So yeah, you can have the broccoli in this if you absolutely want to. Sometimes if I'm eating with Mama Q and food is kind of interesting, like we don't have anything that's like specifically like this is a meal, we'll do what we call master chefing, which is basically where we just make a bunch of random things and have it together all on one plate. So you can absolutely have the brogle and the potatoes if you want to. I highly recommend it. If you have like a piece of fish like salmon or something, grill that up with it. That sounds great. Yeah. But yeah, it's normally master chefing is just like make a meal of anything that we have in the cupboards. I have yet to be defeated by the cupboards for a MasterChef thing, although it has been looking a bit bleak lately, and that's mainly because I've been ill and haven't done a food shop. No! I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. It is over forever. I made another mistake. Whoa. I lost connection. I languished so hard I lost connection just then. Doc, how dare you? Thank you for the membership. How dare you? You know what? Screw it. Make the garlic and ginger sauce with the potato wedges. Have it. Have the sauce. You're allowed the sauce. Toss those in there. I'm sure it tastes great. Oh my goodness me. Okay, we're moving on. Have the sauce. Have the sauce. You're allowed the sauce. Next. Yeah. I made something similar to this today, but I just had the salad and a piece of cheese on toast. I put some mixed beans and put some mixed beans and quinoa in the salad as well, so that it had a bit more kind of protein and grain in there. Yeah, I learned how to make flatbreads, and now this is like a really good recipe, and I like it a lot. I make the halloumi and the salad a whole lot as well. Where I make it a whole bunch. Sometimes, if I'm lazy and I don't want to have to go to the effort of making flatbreads, I will just have a regular slice of bread. Or I will have like a pita bread, maybe. Or like, oh my god, what do Americans say? I know, here's the thing. I say pita bread because it's pita bread. There's pita bread. That's how you say it. And then I spoke to a friend of mine who is unfortunately an American, and they say pita bread, and I hate it. I hate it so much. It's awful. It's awful and I hate it. So yeah, but this is a good recipe. Please, for the love of God, don't forget the lime juice. Or if you don't have lime juice, use lemon juice. Just have some kind of citrus in there, because the citrus is it's the whole point. It's the whole point of eating this. You gotta have the citrusy tasty in there. Orange juice, got it. No! You know what? If you want to ruin your salad with orange juice, you can do that. You're allowed. Oh my goodness. If you want to add some sweetness to this, because he who sweetness, add some apple. Add some apple into it. Sometimes I add grapes into it. Some people find it weird that I add fruit to regular salad like this. I think it's tasty. I think it's really tasty. Some places in the world will eat tomato like a fruit. So, yeah. Technically a tomato is a fruit. However, it's not sweet like a fruit. Isn't it pretty novel? I don't know. I've had people tell me that it's weird to have like fruit in a regular salad. Yeah. Can replace the citrus with vinegar. I've tried replacing it with vinegar. I've tried replacing it with white wine vinegar, or other types of dressing vinegar. I wouldn't recommend like balsamic vinegar because that's a bit much. If you really like vinegar, you can definitely do it, but I'm not really a fan. I think the acidity of vinegar is how do you put it? Because there's a different kind of level of acidity for like citrus acidity and like vinegar acidity. They're like two different types of flavors, I think. One's kind of a bit more bitter than the other, I think. I prefer the citrus kind of acidity, but if you like the vinegar version, please go for that. That's your prerogative. Yeah. Live raspberry vinegar. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds really, really nice. Wow. So yeah, please go make this if you like it. You will recognize this illustration right here. Yeah. Have I just put garlic sauce in this one as well? I think I have. Why? I had like 5 people go through this book. I had like 5 people go through this book. It's not the same sauce. It's a different sauce. No, dang it, okay. You'll recognize this illustration right here, this one on this page. You'll recognize this illustration because I did it on stream. I did it on stream. Never ask Amora or anyone she knows to do quality assurance. I can spell check sometimes. I can try. I did the Brago one in members as well. That's true, yeah. This is not, okay. Crispy tofu and noodles is not in a garlic and ginger sauce. There is not garlic. There is not ginger in this recipe. Ginger doesn't exist in this recipe. You could add ginger to this recipe, but I haven't. Crispy, thank you for the super honey. Thank you. Illuminatus. See, all the words are spelled correctly, but not in the right places. I hate you. Okay, this is not a garlic and ginger sauce. This is more like a sweet soy glaze. So it's sweet and it's salty and it's tasty. Yeah. I like this one a lot. Whenever people come to stay, I make this recipe and it's always a big hit. which is really, really cool. It's always asked for. It's tasty. I like it a lot. And the cool thing about it is that it's really customizable. You can add any veggies that you like into this at all. I like onion, I like red pepper, I like peas, or like green beans are also really, really good. Yeah, it's very, very tasty. Never had anything with tofu before, so I'm excited to give this a try. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I think like if you don't like tofu because of a texture thing, if it's a taste thing, then fair enough. If you don't like tofu because it's got a bit of a weird texture to it, this is probably the recipe for you, because this makes tofu have a crunchy texture and it's nice. Yeah, the flour makes like a crust on the outside of it, so it's nice and crunchy on the outside and like soft and kind of like mellow on the inside. If you still find after making this recipe that you still don't like the texture of it, I recommend putting whatever tofu that you have into the freezer, letting it completely solidify, and then taking it out to defrost. And then once it's defrosted, just gently squeeze the tofu, and most of the remaining water and liquid that was in the tofu will squeeze out, and it will have a much, much drier texture afterwards. I don't know why this works, but it does. Yes. I also say firm tofu here very specifically, because there's lots of different types of tofu. One of them, as you guys have mentioned in the comments right here, is silky tofu, which is kind of, if you guys have ever tried like a pudding that has a bit more of like a how would you say, if you've ever eaten like flan pudding, I don't know what the term for it would be, that's what silken tofu is like. You can't make this recipe with that type of tofu, so please make sure that you get firm tofu, or at a push medium tofu, in order to make this recipe. Anything that is below medium, like soft or silken, will not work. So yeah, tofu is not for everybody. I like it a lot. Yeah. Do not fry. If you manage to fry silken tofu, I will shake your hand. If you manage to somehow do that where it doesn't fall apart completely, congratulations. You can certainly put it in a pan. Anything past that is in the hands of God. Yeah. Also, the types of noodles that you use are completely up to you. I get these like packet udon noodles, which are like ready to fry ones that are in like a packet. But you could also use like egg noodles if you wanted to. You can use like the packet ramen noodles if you wanted to. You don't even have to use the noodles if you don't want to. You can use rice if you want to. I have made the tofu and the veggies mixture before, and I've had that on top of sticky rice, and that's been tasty. Yeah, udon are the thicker noodles. I like the thicker noodles with the udons, yeah. But you don't have to. You can have thinner ones if you want to. Main character, just some main character ready to fry silky tofu. You can, it's not that hard. You can't deep fry it, but it's possible to hand fry it with a bit of oil. I feel like it wouldn't work with this specifically, where you're rolling it in flour first so that it has a crust on the. I don't think that would work. But yeah, this is not a garlic and ginger sauce. You can add ginger to it if you want to, but yeah. The sesame oil is so important for this recipe because it just doesn't taste the same without it. I like sesame oil. Sesame oil just brings so much tasties. Yippee! Oh, here's the next recipe. Here we go. Here we go. Roast tomato soup with garlic and red onion. Yeah! I'm so proud of how delicious that tomato looks. Look at how well that tomato is drawn. Bask in my glory of having drawn that tomato. Yeah, I'm gonna make some of this soon, actually. Papa K, the king, he grows tons and tons of veggies, and sometimes I go and help him do all of the stuff, which is, you know, it's what every parent does, which is unpaid manual labor. It's not really unpaid because he always buys me lunch. However, the other day he gave me the last tomatoes of the season because it's ending tomato season, so they had to all be picked. So I have so many tomatoes that I have to get through. So I'm gonna make some of this soup, and I'm gonna be very, very tasties with this. Here is one thing to note about this recipe. 1 large bulb of garlic. Yes. I did say bulb. If you get like a large bulb from the supermarket, normally that's about 9 cloves. That's about 9 cloves of garlic. Do you need it? Probably not. You could probably get away with maybe about like 4 for the amount of soup that you get with this. You get a lot of soup with this recipe. However, I am a garlic girl. I adore garlic. You get a lot of tomato. You get a lot of soup with this recipe. You get a lot of soup with this recipe, and I like it. Yeah. Do you actually eat the garlic, or you just use it for the flavoring? What does that mean? Eh? Those are the same thing. You think I'm adding garlic into the soup to take it out at the end of it? No. Are you sure you aren't actually Italian? Anti-vampire soup. There we go. There's proof that I'm not a space vampire. Oh wow, that's an old meme. Oh, that's an old bit. That's a really old bit. Do you guys remember right when I first debuted? Where it was, haha, Amora is a space vampire. Do you guys remember? Oh my god, that's so old! Oh my goodness me. Ah! That is a very, very old bit. But yeah. Soup! Soup. Yeah! I highly recommend, yeah, go put basil leaves on this. Trust me, have basil with this soup. The herb works so well with the tomato. It's so good. It's so good. Also, have a cheese toasty. Have a cheese on toast. Have a toast with some cheese with this. It's the way to do it. Ah. fry the garlic first? I don't, actually. I bake the garlic. I bake everything together on one tray. And then I put it into the pot to get to know the soup. I don't know what the word would be. Boil? Yeah, boil. Yeah. Hard sell for my family because my dad hates basil. Well, you're allowed. I mean, to be wrong, but you know. You don't have to. Of course you don't have to. It does taste nice though. Yeah. Yeah. There's not really much to be said about this soup, but I like it a lot. I make my soup, all of my soups, pretty much in the same way because it's all the same. Yeah, when you fry, well, not when you fry. Oh my goodness me! I read the word fry and kept going with it. When you bake all of your veggies and you're putting all your veggies from the baking tray into the soup pot, make sure that you get a spatula, and there will be I don't know what the word for it would be. There's gonna be like liquid at the bottom of the baking tray from where from where all of the moisture from like the veggies has come out. That is the best bit. That is the very best bit. Please make sure that you get a spatula and make sure that you get as much of that as possible into the soup. It's so good. It's the best of the bit. That is just concentrated soup and it's delicious. Please make sure you put that in your soup. It makes such a difference. Veggie juice. Yeah. I've made this for I've made this for Mama Q. I've made this for Mama Q before. She says that it tastes better with chicken stock than it does with veggie stock. I can neither confirm nor deny, but that's her opinion. She likes it better with she likes it better with chicken stock. So if you guys are not vegetarian like me, have a try of chicken stock instead of veggie stock. Let me know if it's tastier. Who knows? Oh god, hiccup. I haven't eaten since lunch. I had salad. Wah. Do you tend to roast the veggies so that they have some burnt spots on them? Yes, I do. You don't have to, but I think that the charred flavor adds kind of like a smokiness to it, which I really, really like, but you do not have to. Have I tried chicken stock before? Have I tried chicken stock in general? Yes. Have I tried it in the soup? No. I do not know. Wow. One of my favorite things in the entire world is chicken flavored ramen. There's a brand of chicken ramen that the flavoring soup packet actually doesn't have any chicken in it at all. It's just flavoring, and it's one of my absolute favorite things. It's really, really tasty. I don't know how they get things that don't have chicken in them to taste like chicken, but I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it at all. It just is tasty. Yippee! Oh my goodness me. Okay. This is the first recipe that I thought of when I was first writing out the recipes that I thought I was going to include in this recipe book. This is the recipe that made me think I should make a recipe book to write down all of my stuffs. This is my brownie recipe. This is a brownie recipe that I've slowly worked on for a couple years. There's some changes and stuff. The crazy thing about this is that this is one of the easiest brownie recipes that you will ever make in your entire life, because they have very, very limited steps and very limited ingredients. And yet, it makes better texture than brownie recipes that have you do 15 billion things with 10 billion ingredients. These are some of the nicest brownies that you will ever have ever. Here's the question of the hour. Do you prefer brownies thick or dense, or light and more like cake? I love fudgy brownies. I love brownies that are as close to being basically raw mix as physically possible without giving myself salmonella, and this does this perfectly. If you like any kind of brownie that is fudge, this is the recipe that you want to make. Without thank you for the 22 months, honey. Thank you. And congratulations on finishing the book, Amora. It's very pretty, and I definitely want to give them a try when possible. Also, roast tomato soup is goat. Yeah! I hope that you like it. Yeah, so this is dense. Well, Valentia, hi, hi. Quick question, is it Dutch or regular cocoa powder? This is regular cocoa powder. Mako, thank you for the raid, honey. Thank you. Hi. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. You guys have come at an absolutely fantastic time. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. What were you guys doing? Do you guys have fun? Hi. So hello, my name is Amora Lumina. I'm your local intergalactic princess, and this is Local Intergalactic Cooking. This is a recipe book that I illustrated and developed myself for you guys, because I like cooking for people, and obviously I can't cook for people over the internet. So this is the next best thing. If you guys are interested in brownies, I highly recommend that you try this recipe, because I've been working on it for a very, very long time. This is one of the simplest brownie recipes that you will ever try, and this has very, very limited ingredients in it as well. Yeah, so this is a fudgy brownie recipe, very, very much so. Yeah, I want you guys to try it. I want to see if I've written the instructions as best as I possibly can. I want to see if you guys understand. So yeah, there we go. One thing I want to say is that this looks like it has a lot of sugar in it. This is 135 grams of salted butter, 55 grams of cocoa powder, and 350 grams of white sugar. Do you really need all of that sugar? That is 350 grams of white sugar or more. That is so much sugar. Yes. Trust me. Just trust me. This is not an everyday recipe. I make these like once a year. They are very, very rich. They are very, very tasty. So I recommend that you cut them into small pieces. These are snacks. This is not a brownie that you can cut a big slab out of and be like, yeah, slab brownie. This is not a slab brownie. This is a brownie that you have a little teeny tiny piece on a plate with a coffee. This is that type of brownie. You're saying I should eat the whole pan for one meal? No! No, you shouldn't. I mean, you could, but you'd feel very ill. You would feel so ill doing so. I don't recommend you do it at all. So yeah, these are little snack brownies. Please chill. Please relax. So yeah, this is my brownie recipe. This will get you a gooey, fudgy inside with a nice little flaky outside. Please serve it in small portions with a little bit of ice cream or a little bit of cream to cut the sweetness. Would you want to do these with a little bit less sugar? I don't know how. I think the beauty of this recipe is that it has low ingredients and it's low steps. That's the beauty of this recipe. I don't know how I would keep the low ingredients and the low steps when tweaking the ratios. I don't know how I would do that. So yes, that is a lot of sugar. However, you will be given the most beautiful brownies of your entire life. So yes, small portions, have some ice cream. Yeah, oh my god, this is the speedrun recipe. This is the recipe. Oh boy, this is the recipe that I wasn't going to include. This is the recipe I wasn't going to include. And I made them the night before I was about to finish, and Mamaki liked them so much that I was like, you know what? I will include them. I will include them into this book. Yes, yes, yes. So these are peanut butter cookies with almond and cinnamon. Yeah, very much so. I like these a lot. I tend to use a tablespoon for measurement so that they become really tiny little rounds. Yeah, I like these a lot. I like peanut butter a lot anyway. Peanut butter is one of my favorite flavors. So yeah, have a try of these and let me know what you think. These are flourless peanut butter cookies, which is really, really interesting. I like that you said chopped almonds, but in the illustration they look whole. I wanted to really showcase the like almondy-ness of it. In fact, I think can I do this? Hang on. Can I do this? I think I can. Yes. Yay! Here we go. Yes. If I wonder if I can pull this up. In fact, I might show you guys a bit later because I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. But I can show you for some of the recipes for this. I actually went and baked. I actually went and cooked some of the recipes up so that I could have reference images. In fact, yeah, here we go. I wonder if I can do this. Yippee! In fact, yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yippee! Hello, I'm standing right here. Hi. Yippee! So here we go. These are the real peanut butter cookies that I used as reference. That top one's ever so slightly burnt. Ever so slightly burnt. But these, yeah, so for some of the recipes in this, I couldn't quite get good enough reference images from online, especially for this recipe. So I decided that I just wanted to do this. And of course I used them as reference. There's the brownie one that I use. That's the brownie thing right here. Where are they? Where are they? Here's all of these illustrations that I did. Where are they? I don't know where I've put him, but I've put him somewhere. I've put him somewhere anyway. Yeah. So there we go. So this is the real peanut butter cookie recipe, the real peanut butter cookies that I used as reference. So there we go. There's a little bit of an Easter egg for you. Some of them were I had to get reference images from real. Wow! Hello, we're back. Yeah, so there we go. Very interesting. You could see the it's not quite entirely accurate, but that's the drawing that we have there. Yippee! But yeah, I like these a lot. These are flourless, so you don't have to bother with flour too much. And the cinnamon adds a nice little warmth to them that I think is nice. But you can make them without the cinnamon as well. Wow. Wishoo! I think this is the last recipe. Yes, it is. It's the last recipe of the book. This is honeycomb. I tend to make something cooked for Christmas for my family every year. So one year I made chocolates. Last year I made chocolate covered honeycomb. Packaged them up into little nice little packages, and I gave them out at Christmas, and that was one of my gifts for that year. So this is chocolate coated honeycomb. You can have it plain if you like, but the chocolate stuff makes it so much nicer. Beware, it does get stuck in your teeth. I don't know if any of you guys are coffee drinkers. I'm definitely a coffee drinker. I'm an iced coffee drinker because I don't like hot drinks. But I drink iced coffee quite a bit. And this is the way that you enjoy honeycomb. Honeycomb is something that you eat alongside some kind of drink, and I highly recommend coffee. So honeycomb is a bit more of an advanced thing. It is simpler than you think it's going to be. You think it's going to be way more difficult than it actually ends up being. So don't stress about it too much. The main thing about honeycomb is that you kind of just have to leave it. And that's the scariest bit about this entire recipe. You have to leave sugar cooking on a stove without stirring it. You just have to leave it there until it dissolves. Which is the scariest bit, because obviously you don't want it to burn, so you just have to kind of trust that it's okay. It's like a homemade crunchy bar, right? Yeah, exactly. Here is the thing about sugar. If you mess up, just soak it in water and it will dissolve. It's never as bad as you think it's going to be. So yeah, once you have your honeycomb, you can let it rest for a little bit. You can break it up into very nice chunks, and you can cover the whole thing in nice melted chocolate. And then you get to leave it. And then you have a nice little tasty treat that you can have with some coffee. That is how I suggest that you eat it. Have a coffee, have a little piece of this, and just enjoy. So yeah, that's the recipe book. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys maybe try a couple of these recipes. If you do, please like send me the pictures. Please send me the pictures on Twitter or through the business email, which is technically what the business email is not really meant to be used for that, but you know, is what it is. But yeah, just tag me in them. Tag me in the photos, all of the stuff. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for you know, being so patient with it. This took a really long time to do because I did a lot of testing of the recipes because I wanted them to be as bulletproof as possible. But yeah, there is a link in the description of this video. I'm going to be making a post, and there will be another link on Twitter as well after this stream. Thank you for waiting. I hope it lives up to the hype. I worried that there wasn't enough recipes in there to justify the time that it took. But yeah, I like cooking for people because I feel like when I cook for people, it tells them that I care about them, and I can't cook for people over the internet, so this is as close as I'm gonna get. Please eat healthy. Ansel, thank you for the 22 months, honey. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your recipes, Amora. Your illustrations look really good. Thank you. I'm glad I made this. This is not traditional for a VTuber, I think, but I've never really been a very traditional VTuber anyway, so yeah. Yippee! I hope you guys try this, and I hope you like it, and I hope that you're eating well and that you get to eat well as much as possible. Yeah, none of us are exactly here for tradition. That's true. I feel like you've known me long enough now to to realize that I'm not very traditional. But yeah, thank you for being here. This is good. I'm glad that I finally got to finish it. We get a Devon, thank you for the 22 months, Mandy. Thank you. We get a glimpse into what Amora eats, onion rings for breakfast or not. I hope that you're eating well. I don't have much food in right now because I've been ill. I haven't gone to go get like shopping or anything, so it was really me just scavenging. The onion rings were in my freezer, and that was for breakfast. Yeah. Don't forget the members' messages and stuff for the brand new stream. Yes, you're right. We'll go over this now. In fact. Question. Wow. Hello. Washu. Anyways, for breakfast ain't bad though. I feel like I should be eating something a little more nutritious, maybe. Thank you, and appreciate all the hard work that was put into this. We'll try and make some of these over the next few months. I hope you enjoy. I very much hope you enjoy. You don't have to make any of these, of course. But if you do and you feel comfortable with it, please take a photo and please send it to me. I want to see what your guys' opinions of them are. Scavenging meals are often some of the very best ones. I think I like making scavenger meals. I end up using a lot of like tins and things because I buy tins for stuff and then I'm like, I don't really feel like eating a tin meal right now. And so it always is the very end of the month when I'm like, I see this tin of beans is very appetizing now suddenly. Wow. Yippee! Would there be a way to buy a printout version of the book? Unfortunately not. I wasn't sure how to make a printout of the book, and I wasn't sure how to do shipping for those printouts of the book. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna make I'm gonna make the PDF downloadable. So if you want to get a company, I think you should be able to find one near you that will print it out into its own little pamphlet-y thing. Please feel free to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make that publicly available so you guys can do that. Feel free to print it on your own. For obvious reasons, don't sell it. I hope I don't need to say that. However, this is the internet. So yeah, feel free to download if you wish to. Feel free to get it printed if you wish to. Go for that, yeah. Sorry, my throat's a little... Yeah. Alright, let me go through all the members real fast. Wow. Chris, thank you for the 22 months, honey. Thank you, thank you. Congrats on getting your intergalactic recipe book published. Thank you, thank you. Chris Underground, thank you for the 20 months. Hello, princess. I see you've been busy. Can't wait to try the recipes. Thank you. I hope you enjoy them. Please eat tasty foods. Crimson, thank you for the 22 months, honey. Thank you, thank you. Hello, princess. Look forward to trying out some of the recipes from this book. I hope you do, and I hope you like them, and I hope that you eat healthy and all of the things. Yeah. Nikki, thank you for the 11 months, honey. Thank you, thank you. Glad you're back. Thank you, thank you. Slightly less sick. Yippee! Estacia, thank you for the 21 months, honey. Thank you, thank you. Oh, how did I do that backwards? I read 21 as 12. Whoa. Hope the flu didn't hit you too hard, Amora. Glad to have you back in action. Thank you, thank you. I felt bad for a couple days, and now I am good. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for the 21 months, honey. Thank you, thank you. Hope the cold wasn't too bad. It sucked. I'm now okay. Thank you. Oh god, I lost my place. No. Oh, here we go. We're back. Yippee. Nikki, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you, thank you. Oh, this was in regards to the catch him, Derry. Catch him. Get him, get him. Simple, thank you for the 22 months. Did you know there's a typo? No, where? Where is the typo? I really didn't know. 5 people, by the way. 5 people. 5 read this book. So, I need to... DJ, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you. Finger slipped paying for the PDF. No! It's meant to be free. It's meant to be free so that you could cook and have delicious meals. No! Thank you, honey. Thank you. I think everything else past this I've said thank you for. Yes, I have. Yeah, there we go. Yippee! Alright, there we go. I'm all caught up. Cool. Thank you. I hope you guys like so much. I hope you guys like making exactly one type of garlic and ginger sauce. Because we all know that there's never another type of sauce. There's no more sauces. It's just that one. You can tell that by the subtitle. I can't believe it. Do I fix it? Do I fix it? Do I just leave it the way that it is? Do I go in and change all of the things? I can't believe it. Says but part of it is the scuff is part of the charm. It is true. Could you can keep it for a bit? I can fix it with a downloaded port. Yeah, I could. That's true. Fix it in the DLC edition, maybe. I think like I love the idea of making like mini recipes as like the DLC, like the oh, where is it? Here, yeah. Oh goodness me, that's big. Wah! A little large, perhaps. Like this, the yogurt pop recipe. I love the idea of doing little ones like this. And just sharing like other recipes that I've developed throughout the year. Cause I feel like that's the best way to distribute them. Is just to make little ones and do it like that. Oh yeah, huh? At the very beginning of today's stream, there was someone that was like, "Why do the cookies look purple?" Which I presume you mean the peanut and almond cookies. In which case, hi, I'm Amora Lumina, and I'm here to tell you that you might be colorblind. Or I might be colorblind. Or we all might be colorblind. Either way, I don't think the cookies are purple. And you should maybe go get your eyes tested. So there we go. Color is relative anyway. Purple cookies. Purple cookies. I think if you tried to make purple cookies like with like food dye, they would just come out black or like really dark brown after the oven. Maybe. Oh, ube. Yeah, you're right, ube. I've never tried ube, but I hear it's tasty. So there we go. Blueberry cookies. Oh man. One of the recipes that didn't make it into the final cut was blueberry muffins. It was blueberry and raspberry muffins, and they didn't make the cut into the final thing. Maybe that'll be one of the DLCs. Yeah. It was, the way that I make muffins is with the cookie top. I do like a little sugar cookie mix, and I crumble it up into like really tiny breadcrumb pieces and sprinkle them over the top of the muffin mix, so that when it bakes, it has like a nice cookie crunch top and like nice soft muffin underneath. It's good, it's tasty, I like it a lot. So that was one of the recipes that didn't make the final cut. But maybe that'll be a DLC in the future. Nikki, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you. My purple cookies would be a new Dutch recipe, much like space cookies and space cakes. You know what the main ingredients are? What? Oh, I think I get it. That took me a minute. I see what you're talking. I see. My brain was like, what would a recipe be for Dutch? And I thought about it really, really hard for a second then, and I thought, well, Dutch people are you know, they're in the north, and they really like licorice, so it's probably licorice that they're talking about. I had like a moment, and then I realized. Ah, boy. What was other recipes that didn't make it? I'm trying to think. What else didn't make it? I can't think. Yeah, the muffins didn't make it. It was blueberry and raspberry muffins that didn't make it. What else didn't make it? I had a couple written down. I can't remember what they are now. Let's see. I can't think. I had stuff written down and then I can't think anymore. No! Bread. The only thing I could think was like the microwave bread. But like, you guys wouldn't like the microwave bread because the microwave bread sucks. The microwave bread absolutely sucks. Maybe I will teach you guys how to make the microwave bread. However, microwave bread is just perhaps not. But yeah, there we go. I had a good time making this recipe book. So yeah, thank you for paying attention all this time and for being so patient and waiting for me to finish stuff and do all of that type of thing. Yeah, I'll tweet it. I'll remember some of the recipes like later down the line and then be like, no, I forgot. Yeah. Maybe the muffins will be a DLC, who knows. But yeah, thank you for being so patient, and thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, please try them or don't. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad that I made it. I'm glad that I made some stuff. I'm glad that everything turned out okay. And now I don't have to worry that it would never come out. Yeah. Thank you. Wah! Let's go. Let's see. Will, do you like garlic? I love garlic. My love of garlic is not a secret, thank you very much. It's very tasty. Let's see. Who is live currently? Let's see. Canda's live. Let's see. Canda's live. Should we rate Canna? She's playing? What is she playing? Ghost of Your Day. Oh wait, I tuned into a little bit of this before. It looked kind of interesting. Yeah. Alright, we'll rate it to her. Let's go. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Please enjoy. You will find a link to the recipe book down in the description below. I'm going to tweet about it now. And I'm also going to make a post about it as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please make some good recipes. So yeah, please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful morning. Have a wonderful time zone. Please go get some snacks, go get some drinks, and I will see you all very, very soon. Go tell Canna that she's cute. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.